video on RC phase shift oscillator, an introduction class of oscillators. I told you that yes, I am going to explain three types of oscillators: RC oscillators, LC oscillators and crystal oscillator. Okay, this RC phase shift oscillator comes under RC oscillators. We have two types of RC oscillators. Yes, one is RC phase shift oscillator and the second one is Weinberg oscillator. Okay, so this is the RC phase shift oscillator. Yes, so we know the Barkhausen criteria. According to the Barkhausen criteria, to get oscillations from any oscillator, the loop gain must be equal to 1 and the loop angle must be equal to either 0 degree or 360 degree. Okay, and we also know any oscillator circuit consists of mainly two parts: amplifier and beta network. Okay, so this is the RC phase shift oscillator, and this part is the amplifier part. Okay, and this part is the feedback part. Okay, up to this is amplifier part and this all is the feedback network part. Yes, coming to the amplifier is the common emitter amplifier, because emitter is grounded, collector is the output and base axis input. So this is the common emitter amplifier. We know that common emitter amplifier gives 180 degrees phase shift. Okay, means there exists a phase difference of 180 between its input and output. So as the output is having 180 degrees phase, the feedback network has to produce another 180. Then the total becomes 360 degree, then only the oscillations takes place. Okay, so now coming to the feedback network. The feedback network consists of one RC network, another RC network, yes, another RC network. See the first RC network, the elements are R and C. See the second RC network, the elements are R and C. See the third RC network, R3 and C. Okay, but if you see R3 other end, R3 other end is connected to base. The output of the amplifier is given as input to the feedback network, and the feedback network output is again connected as input to the amplifier. Okay, so now if you see, yes, this is R3 resistor. R3 is connected at base. When you are going for H parameter model analysis, at the base you have the resistance HIE. Okay, so now as the base is at HIE resistance, HIE is added to R3. And another point is, when you are going for AC analysis, VCC becomes 0. Then R1 is also grounded. Yes, at this ground means R1 and R2 becomes parallel. Their parallel combination is in parallel with HIE plus R3. Okay, but HIE plus R3 value is less compared to R1 in parallel with R2. Then what will happen? The result is HIE plus R3. Okay, so now you can take that HIE plus R3 as R. Okay, then what about the third RC network? C and R, just similar to the first two RC networks. Okay, so totally in the RC phase shift oscillator, we have three RC networks: this one, and this one. And we know the total beta network has to produce 180. So yes, that 180 gets shared by three RC networks. So thus produce a 60 degrees phase, thus produce another 60, and thus produce another 60. At V0 we have 180. So 180, then added with the 60, it becomes 240. Then added with the 60, it becomes 300. Then 360, which satisfies the Barkhausen criteria. So automatically you'll get the oscillations. Okay. So, and the circuit is designed such that mod A beta is 1. Whenever the oscillations start, mod A beta greater than 1, whenever it reaches the required amplitude, the circuit adjusts itself to mod A beta is equal to 1, and your feedback network produce 180. Totally you're going to get oscillations. Okay. So now what I want to explain initially is how RC network will provide phase. Okay. So now we'll explain about simple RC network. Yes. What is our RC network? Okay. This is C and this is R. Suppose you are giving input of Vi here and assume you are taking V0 here. Assume a current I in the circuit. Fine. So what is V0? Now it is the voltage across the resistance R. What is it? I into R. Fine. What is I? Input voltage divided by the total impedance. That is, you just write like Vi at an angle 0 by, as you are giving Vi at an angle 0, means we are not giving any phase to Vi, is divided by Z into R. Okay. What is this Z? Z is nothing but impedance in the circuit. What directly write Z here? What is Z? R minus JXC. Okay. It's a complex quantity. So you can write this Z as mod Z at an angle phi. Okay. So what is mod Z? Magnitude of this quantity R square plus XC square. I think you know it. This is called rectangular form and this is called polar form. These two forms are different forms for representing a complex quantity. Okay. And then what is phi? Tan inverse imaginary part by real part. What is the imaginary part? Minus XC divided by real part R. Okay. You can write it as tan inverse of minus is minus tan inverse XC by R. So instead of that, you can write minus phi as tan inverse XC by R. Okay. So totally, what is your V0? Tell me. Yes, Vi at an angle 0 is divided by, instead of Z, you can write R minus JXC. Instead of that, you can write it. You can write mod Z at an angle phi, but phi is minus tan inverse XC by R. You can write minus phi as tan inverse XC by R. So totally what I am writing is mod Z at an angle minus phi into R. So it becomes R by mod Z into Vi at an angle phi degree. So yes, you can write as degree. So totally your V0 becomes, yes, R into Vi by mod Z at an angle plus phi degree. Okay? Yes. What is this? We're given Vi at an angle 0. Means there is no phase for Vi. But this RC circuit produces a phase of phi for output. Means output is with a phase of phi degree, though you have given input of 0 phase. Okay. So now what is phi? Phi is minus tan inverse XC by R. What is XC? X is 1 by omega C. What is omega? 2 pi f. Okay. So XC is 1 by 2 pi f C divided by R. You have to select the value of R and C such that phi must be 60 degrees. Okay. Yes. If you fix the values of R and C like that, automatically this RC network will produce 60 degree. Okay. Means, suppose, see this case. What is the V0 here? 180. V0 at an angle of 180 is the input for this RC network. Okay. Suppose now you design this RC network such that that RC network is producing 60 degree. Fine. So now, yes, you are giving input to this RC network as V0 at an angle 180. Now what is the output of this? For this value, another 60 degrees is added. So 180 plus 60 becomes 240. Okay, again, this RC network is designed to produce 60 degree. So 240 plus 60 degree is 360. So in that way, RC network will produce phase for the given input signal. Fine. For any type of oscillator, the main thing is frequency of oscillations of the generated waveform. Okay. So in the next class, I'll explain how to find the frequency of oscillations for RC phase shift oscillator. Okay. Thank you very much.